Okay, boys and girls, this lesson is using our painted paper that we created, and remember that this painted paper used textured tools and we had different colors. Just to show you, we're actually going to be using this to create an art project. Today we're going to make a little duck. So I'm just going to put those to the side. This is going to be your background paper, your blue paper, okay? So I'm just going to bring this in a little bit so you can see. This is your blue background paper. I want you to make sure that you've got your name on the back. I've got my name on the back of this one, so I'm ready to go. Next thing, I'm going to give you a piece of green or blue painted paper. Today I've got a piece of green. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to draw a leaf shape. So I'm going to go and I'm going to make sure that the leaf actually fits. So instead of it going this way, it's going to go off the page. I'm going to turn it around that way. And with my pencil, I'm going to draw around that shape very carefully, follow it round. And I want it to be drawn on the back, not on the front, because the front's where we've got the painted texture. It will be hard for us to see the pencil line that we've drawn on that painted surface. And also, if we made a mistake, it would show up on our painted surface too. So we always do everything on the back, so if we make a mistake, it doesn't show. Now I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to get my scissors, I'm going to go and hey presto, I've got my leaf. Oh, but that's not the way I want it. I want it this way. Now you can see my beautiful leaf. I'm just going to set it down there. Okay, you can have it that way or that way. Now the next thing, I'm just going to push this to the side, is, well, before I do that, I want to make sure I've got it glued down. So I'm just going to get my glue stick. When we use glue sticks, just push it up a little bit and then follow the shape of what you've just cut, okay? Follow that shape and fill a little bit into the middle. So what you're doing is when you follow the shape, you want to make sure that it doesn't curl up on your art project. And then press it down. There you are. And we've got it nice and neat. I'm going to set that to the side. Next thing, I'm going to give you some orangey yellow paper, colour of a duck. There it is there. Same thing as before, we're turning it over. And I'm going to give you two circles. A medium sized one and a smaller one. So get that it fits near the bottom of the paper. Draw the circle like that. And draw the next circle so it's overlapping just a little bit, and there. So we've got it that it's like that, just a little bit of an overlap. If you want, you can just do two separate circles. It's up to you. I like to do a little bit of an overlap, so but if you do two separate circles, then all you do is just lay one slightly over the bigger one like that. I'm going to cut him out and poof, there he is. Now he looks like a snowman, but what I want to do is turn him around and there's my duck. Okay, now I'm going to set my duck here and I'm going to put some glue. Same thing, I'm going to go around the shape, stick him down. I'm going to give you a couple of googly eyes. I'm going to put some glue where I want those googly eyes, and then I'm just going to set those googly eyes down. It's easier to put the glue on the paper surface than rather than trying to glue the eye itself. Now I'm going to give you some orange paper. This little orange paper, if you cut two strips, one, two strips, I'm going to have these as my duck's legs. So I'm going to stick them down like that, okay? I'm also going to get a triangle. I'm going to nip off the corner and I'm going to make sure, I don't want it too big, that the point of that triangle points downwards. So it goes this direction, so the point goes downwards, points down. I'm going to put some glue on and stick it there. Okay? Now I also want to do some webbed feet. So I'm going to give you some colours. I'm going to use my black at the moment. I'm going to give him some webbed feet. So we've already learned about scallop lines. And I also want to give him some feathers, so he's got wings. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some feathers on your table and some shapes. Now the best thing we can do with a shape is if you take some paper and if you cut a semicircle, which is like half a circle, and you put him on like that, and you take the other edge and you go semicircle. I can help you. You could even use the little shape that I've given you, and you could actually trace it and create that shape too, and just do half the circle. And I'm going to stick that down as well. Now he's starting to look like a little ducky now. And the very last thing I want to do is just a couple of feathers. Just take 2 feathers each, or 4 maximum, because we need to share them with everybody. I'm just going to put some feathers. Now you have to be patient with the glue because the feathers need a few minutes for them to stick. So just press them down. Make sure you got enough glue there. And hey presto. Now you've got a feathery duck. Now it's your turn, boys and girls. Let's go and make some art.